Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
A businessman claims a Las Vegas stripper preyed on him during a messy divorce and conned him out of millions while pretending to be his girlfriend. Fred Michael Brunner, 61, claimed Melanie Sterling, 47, spotted him at a strip club when he was sad and lonely and spent a decade bleeding him of $3.5 million. Eventually Sterling, born Melanie Slutsky, convinced him to buy them a $720,000 house in Las Vegas where they could live together, and split the proceeds if they broke up. But his lawsuit in the Circuit Court of Washington County, Arkansas, where he lives in Fayetteville, claimed she squirreled it away in a trust so he couldn't access it. Brunner claimed Sterling was secretly in a relationship with another man for the whole 10 years they were seeing each other, until he found out in January. His lawsuit demands the $3.5 million back along with his half of the house, and $35 million in punitive damages from Sterling and 20 unnamed co-conspirators. Brunner's lawsuit described how after his marriage to Elizabeth Stensgaard began to break down in January 2014, he found himself in Las Vegas that June. Given his emotional distress, he decided to go to a gentleman's club to smoke a cigar and have a few cocktails. He sat alone at his table, lit his cigar and began ordering drinks, the lawsuit recalled. Sterling noticed he was sitting alone wearing nice clothing, an expensive watch, and likely in a vulnerable state given his lack of company, and locked onto him. She did what all such adult dangers presumably do in their profession and prioritized the patrons likely to spend the most money, the lawsuit claimed. Brunner claimed Sterling knew from her experience that he was the best kind of customer to take advantage of. Sterling then led him by the hand to a back room for a private dance and listened as he spilled his guts about his marital woes, it is alleged. That made him vulnerable to her allurement and marked her as her primary target for a much more profitable enterprise. Sterling learned that Brunner was far wealthier than her normal patrons, wealthy enough to change her life, the lawsuit claimed. They exchanged phone numbers and started texting, Sterling pretending to be a shoulder to cry on, and eventually became romantic. Sterling soon became his primary support as he complained about his exceedingly complex, litigious, and outright draining divorce. As time went on, Sterling had hoodwinked Brunner into thinking they were in an exclusive, romantic relationship, and she started asking for cash, the lawsuit claimed. Brunner frequently visited her in Las Vegas and took her on extravagant holidays where her footed the bill for everything. The lawsuit detailed how Sterling sent thousands of texts, chatted to him in long, romantic phone calls, and told him she loved him. She also sent him romantic cards in the mail and left love notes when they were together, making him think she was the love of his life. Brunner claimed her act was so convincing that she met the most important people in his life and even became a grandmother figure to his grandchildren. The lawsuit claimed he gave Sterling money, often five-figure sums, whenever she asked, totaling at least 100 times over their decade together. Sterling had convinced Brunner that following his divorce, they would live together and grow old as lovers, it claimed. He was so convinced that Sterling was his soulmate, he would even send financial support to Sterling's friends at Sterling's specific request. The lawsuit detailed how Brunner gave her exorbitant amounts of cash along with gifts and paying for her expenses and cosmetic surgeries. Sterling then told him she wanted a house where they could live together in Las Vegas, and they also decided to build one in Arkansas so they could live between the two states. Brunner claimed he agreed to buy the house on the condition that she would maintain and improve it while he was away, and they would sell the home and split the proceeds if they ever broke up. He bought the 4,980 square feet, 6-bedroom, 5.5 bathroom newly built house on El Malpais Street for $720,000 on September 23, 2019. The house is estimated to now be worth about $1.28 million. Brunner claimed he agreed to put the house in Sterling's name because she was worried that if he died, his children could try to take it from him.